Hi all, it is Tiffany here and Guyan at Alora Gardens Nursery. We're going to talk about bonsais today. So, I always admire this when I come here because I think it's like a mini giant tree.
It is, yes.
So I'm guessing it's a type of ficus.
It is. It's a ficus, green island ficus. It is.
Okay.
It's quite a prostrate, sideways growing anyway, so kind of it goes in a nice direction, So yes.
It's stunning. So full sun. How long have you been, I guess, training, growing this guy?
To be honest, this was actually a plant that your mama had growing in the ground, and we had to kind of yank it out of the ground maybe 12 or 14 years ago. And
wow.
But then it was probably growing in that spot there for maybe 10 years or something like that.
Whoa.
And it had grown chaotically because its roots were growing in the ground. It had got to a big size, so it was a mission pulling it out. And then once we fit it into this pot, I kind of chopped it back, and yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, let's go around to your bonsai section. We'll go on a little walk here. I guess people want to know more about bonsais.
Yes.
And also how do we care for them? I guess a lot of people are confused in the way that they think they can have them indoors.
That's correct. And I think lots of magazines, movies,
Yes.
and a lot of things throw us out of whack. I find lots of people bring us pictures of magazines and go, I want to have this there.
Yes.
But you know what? I think the first flaws happen or mistakes happen when our house lacks in natural light that comes in the door. And whether it's see, if you think about it, bonsai are shrubs and trees which we put into pots, and so then shrubs and trees give other plants shade. They actually cop sun for all parts of the day, and so then we kind of have to mimic that, And if I was going to give them huge portions of shade, I might make it 50-50. Or actually, if it is in an indoor spot that had a big glass, like a big glass pane and lots of light and lots of brightness coming in from there, I would have I think that you'd be quite successful in that spot. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're not all about fairy tales here, so
No, I like the truth.
I can straight away spot a few that I think have lacked water.
Definitely. Yes.
Could you show me those? And/or is it a pest or a disease?
Yes. And
like this yellowing here, is that fertilizer?
this is actually due to lacking in water, and actually also figs also seem to do that, and even hibiscus plants. That's completely off the subject. But then when plants grow really fast, then actually their lower leaves start to get yellow sooner because the engine of the plant is moving. But in this case here, it actually didn't get water for a day or two, and then bang, it shows us a sign.
All right, and then these other ones I think are just water as well, because obviously we've had a few days
This is
off.
definitely a water. That's what happens when I come back. I'm like, water the plants, man.
And I guess we had like a few days off over Christmas and then New Year, so and it was raining. So again, this one's a water.
That's a see that the top part of the moss there, that's a bit of a couple of really hot sunny days, not getting water at that sort of time. But don't worry, these guys bounce back pretty hard. Yes.
Now tell me, out of these ones, because this is where we are at the moment, what's your favorite?
What's my favorite? There's one that kind of annoys me, but I love it, and I refuse to give up. That's all right. That's this one here. And that might be the oldest.
Look at the leaves of that. I love that. Look at his trunk.
It's quite an old one. See, the crackly bark is something that we kind of get attracted to.
We do.
And it's a native. This is called a Lissinghamia Cunninghamii. Some really weird little.
Did you just make that up?
No, I didn't. And there's a nice one at the Botanical Gardens, which is a big. It's a shrub basically, which is a Northern Territory native with these nice pink flowers. It's never flowered for me.
Okay,
but I guess
it will one day.
What kind of annoys me is it doesn't shape in the direction I want it to, but I still, I think being patient with bonsai is also a good thing. I've sometimes watched them for 5 years and then disliked them, and then after a while I start to go, you know what, I kind of like you. You're going in a nice twisted direction.
But I think it goes hand in hand, doesn't it? Patience and bonsai making.
That's exactly right. And I have never been the most patient person, but these guys have taught me.
No, that's true.
Yes.
All right, well, let's keep going. If you can take us through to your bonsai section
well,
around
have a look
here.
at this too, because I love this one, man. I'm such a huge lover of this one.
Cool.
See, this is the time for me to start to repot them, because it's getting root bound. Actually, and I need bigger pots, and I haven't got any. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop this fella back. That means I can chop the roots back, and then I can fit this one back into the same pot and sneakily get it through for another year or two.
Yes. Awesome. Yeah, I love him. Bit hidden there. So we'll just, can we do a wander through here?
Anywhere you want,
I know
anywhere
it's
you want. That's right. Tell me where. I need to do lots of cleaning up.
No, that's
But this
okay.
is the truth we're talking about, you know,
Yeah,
because
so
nothing stays the same.
It's true, and it's all perishable. You know, it's a living thing.
It's a living thing, and so once we get the position right,
Yeah.
once we get the watering right, you know, I find if I get to a good routine of going, look, I'm going to water at this time every day, I can miss a day here or two.
Yeah.
Things might go a little bit sad, but then because I have that regime, I can miss a day or two.
Yeah.
But if I am completely forgetful and then don't remember it at all, then huge bad things happen.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what would you say then, I guess, to anyone wanting to start a bonsai or has bonsais and they're not working out? I guess we run our classes, which is awesome. You
We
can
do.
check out our website
Please
for that.
do, yes.
What are the 3 key aspects of bonsai making, do you think?
I would say definitely position of plant, because that where we keep it is crucial. And I'd say the watering time on a regular basis, that's the first thing we have to bring it, so that's also very crucial. I definitely for other plants I say fertilizing is crucial, but then fertilizing every 3-4 months. So you know what, after that, maybe perhaps a little bit of maintenance and shaping,
Yep.
that sort of thing.
Like tip pruning, perhaps?
Some tip pruning to maintain shape.
Yep.
And yeah, if you were to fertilize it every 3-4 months, that's pretty much it, really.
Yeah,
you know, it's
cool.
not that hard. And actually, you know, some plants are a bit more complex than others. So I
Yeah,
tell
of
people,
course.
come in and speak to us. We'll show you the ones that are a bit more forgiving on
Easy.
mistakes.
So you
Yes.
touched on that one.
Yes, and this is such an easy one.
Maria?
This is a Maria,
Yep.
one of the more dwarfier varieties.
The hip high or the...
It is the hip high.
Yep.
Yes, that's right.
Thanks.
You see, this compaction we like, you know, because it makes a good dwarfy sort of appearance.
And
you know?
it's such a, I guess, easy to care for plant when it's not a bonsai. So
Yes.
as a bonsai, it's easy as well.
Exactly.
It's not like a Japanese maple
No,
or
and they never want to live in our
they don't.
environment.
Is there one here? Like this guy?
Actually, you know
is
what?
it
And-
this one?
And actually, well, look at this. These are actually two of sort of the same.
Trying its best.
Yes, trying the best. This guy doesn't look too bad though, you know.
Yeah,
and
very
I,
cool.
I had one for about 6 years, and you know they never seem to kind of.
This one is insane.
Yes, and so
Sorry
this is
to interrupt
that's all right.
you there.
You can. This is a
What
Queensland.
is this?
Queensland bottle tree. This is.
Is it?
It is, and so these are 3 that have been wrapped together and have finally started to fuse together.
Oh my
they're kind of
gosh.
feeding off the same sort of.
I was going to ask you what this is
Yes,
because
yes.
amazing.
Yes.
All right, well, we'll leave it there, G. But
course.
bonsai making, come and see you. You do run classes,
Yes.
and for everything flora,
Go to Alora.
yay!